on the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First and 10, it's Swift to about the 48-yard line. The Lions at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Kelly. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A play fake. Now Kelly. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes. That's going to be a first down. Well done. 23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back to the running game with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they had a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to...
To pick up the first.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. We're scoreless after 1. Now a first down carry by Jones.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Throwing now is Rodgers.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as he's out of bounds right around the 5-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these 2 have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Jones again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone.
2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Dillon is in. Touchdown, Packers. So important in this league to capitalize on the other team's mistakes. Here they force the turnover on the opening drive, then come right down and score.
And I would add that it's important to capitalize on other teams' mistakes early. That way, you build confidence for yourself and your team. You start playing a little more freely. And you let the other guys know we're prepared to play.
Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
And Brandon, how many times have we talked with these rookies out there, and when we finally hear from them that the game slowed down and they're able to handle things? Not so far for this rookie, because right now, back-to-back drives, they picked him off. Not college football anymore. He's got to find a way to handle what these defenses throw at him.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man this size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker, making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On 2nd and 10, Kelly. They'll get that one complete to Connor. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this... And that's caught inside the 30. And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have moved out in front. Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. 25 yards that time.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They run out of the gun with Swift. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Kelly. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Now a first down throw. Kelly. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Kelly. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they try to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
To throw is Kelly. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Kelly. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football. On that snap, he's the hero of his defense up to the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. In motion left, the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Herb Smith Jr. in the final seconds of the first half. And the Lions have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10. Their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But the defensive play, thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Christian Watson, the man he was looking for.
It's third down.
That was a nice job defensively disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down. Rodgers going to throw. Catch made by the running back, Aaron Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones from 17 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. The extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where he's sitting right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Now a give, right side, Swift. Brought down at the 20.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Herb Smith Jr. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Lions take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there at seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Kelly swings this out for Hunt. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Swift going to try up the middle. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 27. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, Kelly. This is Smith with a grab. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Here's Swift. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now they send the tight end in motion left. On 2nd and goal, Kelly. And in for the Lions touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Throwing is Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Rodgers. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
So 2 sacks for the rookie, definitely making an impact here in year 1.
And in a ton of different ways, because rushing the passer, that was supposed to be a skill that he was developing. Looks to me like he's figured it out already.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think we're both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets 1st downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those 1st downs, keep possession of the football.
An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that
that's all they needed. First down.
Well, I liked it. Just take the snap, burrow forward, pick up the few inches you need for a first down.
And defensively, I don't think they were expecting that. They looked a little surprised in the middle.
Yeah, a little bit wary there, weren't they? Because that could be a throwaway down where maybe you go play action, fake it, and try and get something big. But instead he said, forget it. Let's just get a first down and start a new set.
On first down, it's Kelly. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Packers are right back in this football game. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, and it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. The offensive line unable to keep the leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he is going to be stopped up at the line of scrimmage. And we'll have a stoppage as well as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Give him the completion. No gain, but let's focus in on that tackle. Open field tackling, the hardest thing to do in the game, I believe.
But when you get outside the tackle box, it becomes a numbers game. The defense had more than they could block. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown from 21 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. They do tack on the extra point as well, and we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Pass complete. Hurst. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. What do you think? Play this safe? Just worry about getting OT?
Yeah, don't make any risky throws. It's going to change the outcome. But if anyone slips, take the big shot.
A play fake. Now Kelly. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now a first down throw. Kelly. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 49 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. All eyes on Andrew Mevis. It all comes down to this kick. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Packers, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peeped